Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. First of all, thank you so much for such a great response. I was really motivated to make this video. I'm hoping that this video really helps you and your preparation, because like you guys, I am also in the same boat. When I started, I was also very confused कि भाई करना क्या है, what do I have to do, कब करना है, कैसे करना है. So I will try my best to cover all the things that has helped me so far, which has been helping me so far. I hope it helps you guys too. So let's get into it. So the first step is obviously, and that's how I do it. So let's start with step one. It's the very basic thing that everybody needs to do before an interview: HR questions. And the very first HR question is, of course, tell me about yourself. Now, there are multiple opinions on this question. My personal take is that this question is like a golden egg for everybody. This is literally a chance for us to say what we want our interview, what direction do we want to take our interview in. Try to keep it for 1.5 minutes and include things that are unique about you. So I personally, if I have to give an example, me as a kid was very timid, very shy, and how I came out of that was by volunteering at an NGO. Volunteering at an NGO really helped me speak to people, really outgrow myself, and really become the outgoing and the extroverted person that I am right now in front of you guys. So when you talk about yourself, you are literally giving them the things that you want them to cross question on. Like I said, when I say that I volunteered at an NGO, I'm giving them a piece of information that they can cross question on. This is one piece of information that is unique according to me. Basically, you have to try and include everything about yourself in 1.5 minutes that you think is unique and that is cross question material basically. Now this is what you also should do in your tell me about yourself question. Prepare 1.5 minute long introduction and make sure you're including things you want, the direction that you want your interview to go in. Now step 2, current affairs. Now there are many questions and many confusion in this. करना क्या है, कहाँ से पढ़ना है, कैसे पढ़ना है, याद क्यों नहीं रह रहा है, याद तो कुछ रहता ही नहीं है. Now I am also in the same boat as you. So I am personally going to share something that has been working for me so far. I hope that it works for you also. You can let me know what you personally do or prefer in the comments below, so that I can also try that and see if it actually works for me. Personally, I have downloaded 3 apps. I have the Hindu, the Economic Times, and InShots. Now what I do is I have kept the notifications on for all these 3 apps. Whenever there's a new article, obviously the app notifies me. But I don't know if you guys have observed, but this news app, they only share the headline as a notification. Of course, they're not going to show the entire article. So the headline tells me whether or not this information is going to be important for me, whether or not this information is a potential topic for my interview. So after reading the headline, I of course make a call whether or not I want to read further. If I want, then I click on it, I read that article, then I go on other apps also, I read there also, I read InShots. It gives me a crux summary, sort of 60 words में it gives me a summary as to what exactly is the issue. Now after reading all the articles, I also need to understand the issue, which I may not have understood from the article. So what I do is I go on YouTube and I search the issue that I am studying on. Now somebody must have made a video on that issue, and I watched that video and it really helps me. Now I personally have 3 YouTubers that I follow. Palki Sharma, that's on First Post, Think School, and Markets by Zerodha. They have managed to include the entire issue in a 7 to 8 minute long video. They are explaining the entire issue very nicely. It just goes right into the brain, and I have loved their videos so far. I personally would recommend them. Of course, you can also let me know if you also follow some person who has been sharing information in such a format. I would love to check them out as well. What I do after all this, reading the article, watching the YouTube video, I sit for 2 to 3 minutes and I summarize the entire issue in my head. I try to remember the things that I have learned from this issue. Maybe there are some numbers, some names. I try to remember all these things and then I summarize it in my head. I see how much I remember, and I try to understand the information rather than just memorize it. Sitting with all the information for 2 to 3 minutes helps me actually put everything in my brain, and I no longer have to actually make an effort to remember it because I've sat with the information that I've been given for 2 to 3 minutes and I've tried to summarize it on my own. Step 3, stress management. No matter what the interviewer asks, never get nervous or show that you are nervous. Remember that the interviewer is not just trying to test your knowledge, but it's also trying to understand how well you manage stress and how well you manage to tackle the situation and come out of it. So the interviewer, of course the interviewer wants to know whether or not you know that, but if you don't know that, they also need to understand you can manage the fact that you don't know something and you can focus on the rest of the interview and kill it. Like, there are things that you will know. You will make sure that something that you didn't know is not affecting the something that you do know. So they also want to see how well you perform under stress. Now this, of course, everybody knows, but time again and again we keep forgetting, and this is something that we need to be reminded of. I may know everything in this world, but still if I can't work under stress, then that knowledge is not going to be helpful for me when there's stress. So make sure that something that you don't know, you are answering them well, that sorry, I don't know about this right now, I will surely read about it, and I'm not sure about it right now. This is just something that I am telling you. It's not necessary that you have to say the same thing. You can of course work on something yourself, but my point being, make sure you're not giving them stress signals, you're not behaving like you're stressed, you're not behaving nervous. Make sure you don't let one question affect the rest of the interview. So I guess, yeah, prepare yourself, grace yourself, make sure you're not hard on yourself. And I think that's about it, guys. It's everything I am doing right now for my preparation, which has been helping me so far, and I will continue to do so for rest of my interviews as well. I would love to improve and get help from you guys also. So let me know what you guys do. It is definitely stressful for all of us aspirants. What to do, how to do. Hope this video helps. Please do let me know also what you guys are following. And I think that's about it. Until next time. Aujo.